This is Conversations with a Citizen. I am your host, Tia Carol Jones. I'm here today with Yani Mason, CEO of Girls Inc. of Chicago. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Tia. I'm excited to be here.
Thank you so much for being here. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, sure. So I'm a native Chicagoan from the South Side. I grew up not too far from here, right off Bennett. So about 84th and Bennett. I am a product of Chicago Public Schools, a proud product of Chicago Public Schools. And something that has really shaped my career trajectory as well as my personally and professionally is that I never really went to school in my neighborhood. I went to selective enrollment schools for the most part. And so I realized how I had a different set of educational experiences and opportunities as a result of that. And so unfortunately, we know in Chicago, your zip code determines your access to opportunities. So I've really been driven by the desire to do something about that and to provide and to pour into youth.
What is Girls Inc. of Chicago and when was it founded?
Absolutely. So Girls Inc. of Chicago, as a national organization, it was founded in 1865. Here in Chicago, it took a while to get to Chicago. So we started in 2017.
Okay.
And so our mission is to inspire all girls to be strong, smart, and bold. And we do that, Tia, through direct service and advocacy. So we started back in 2017 with 65 girls at Ruggles Elementary, which is not too far away from here. And now we serve about 800 girls across 6 schools. So 6 Chicago public schools, all on the South Side, as well as citywide programs that are available to any girl who attends any school.
Like you mentioned, Girls Inc. of Chicago is part of Girls Inc., the national organization. How does the local organization impact the lives of girls in the city of Chicago?
Absolutely. That's a great question. So we provide programs during the school day, after school, on the weekends, etc., that really provide exposure experiences that allow girls to get outside of their neighborhoods to meet with high achieving women. And we know that if our girls see it, then they want to be it. And so for a lot of our girls, they come from, working class, lower income families. And so for them to see these high achieving professional women, especially women of color, it really inspires them. They're excited, and then they are able to at a greater level connect what they're doing in the classroom now with their future career. And so we expand girls' horizons, we close those opportunity gaps, and really those exposure experiences just allow them to really live up to their fullest potential.
Why is the work Girls Inc. of Chicago does so important?
Absolutely. So we know that our girls face intersectional barriers that could pose challenges to them. So based on their gender, race, and their socioeconomic status. And so we provide girls with programs that help them overcome those challenges and overcome those barriers. So whether it's healthy sexuality, for example. So we want our young ladies to make healthy choices that are in alignment, though, with their personal values, right? And so thinking about what they personally value, but also the future that they want to have as, independent young women. So our programs are so important because we are making a difference in girls' lives. We know that girls of color face, it's called the adultification bias, where girls of color, especially African American girls, are suspended at greater rates, right? They're expelled at greater rates. They are treated as adults at an early age, right? They are not given the same grace and the same opportunities to be young women. And so what we do is we provide those opportunities for our girls to express themselves, to cope with stress, to also learn how to get along with other girls as well. That's important, right? And then also we, like I said, we just inspire them to really live up to their fullest potential, break down those gender stereotypes, break down those racial stereotypes that can be limiting as well.
What are some of the programs Girls Inc. of Chicago facilitates throughout the year?
Oh, sure. So we have our 6 Chicago public schools where we're in the schools 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, all day. We see typically at those schools, typically every girl in that school building. We also have some after school programs as well. Through our citywide ambassador program, we're able to provide leadership development, entrepreneurship programming for girls, advocacy training as well to girls as well, across, like I said, for girls across the city. We recently just had our Bold Expressions Fest in collaboration with Youth Guidance, and so there were nearly 200 girls, middle and high school girls from the South Side at Olive Harvey College, learning about the beauty or in the science, the beauty of STEM and science. And so they learned how to make lip gloss, how to how to make lip gloss, how to make bath bombs and things like that. They also had a career panel as well, where they heard from women who come from backgrounds similar to them, who now have thriving STEM careers as well.
How can people who are interested in working to help impact the lives of girls get involved with Girls Inc. of Chicago?
Oh, sure. So you can go on our website, Girls Inc. of Chicago.org. You can also visit us on social media. We're on Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn as well. So we have lots of opportunities for people to collaborate with us, whether they want to be a guest speaker with our girls, either in the classroom or during our summer camp. So we provide a completely free summer camp for girls, 6 weeks. 4 days a week. In the summer, we have golf lessons. We're partnering with First Tee Chicago to teach our girls golf. We're partnering with the Jaffrey Ballet to provide ballet lessons, or dance lessons rather, for our girls as well. So they can volunteer with us either during camp, during the school year. You can join our associate board as well. And so that our associate board right now, we have about 20, right now it's women, but it's open to male allies as well. So those women are dynamic, and they provide opportunities for our girls to connect with high achieving women. They also, in March, we had our third annual She Shines event. And so through that, during Women's History Month, we recognize outstanding women making a difference in the lives of girls and women here in Chicago. So there's lots of opportunities to connect with us and connect with our girls and make a difference in that way. Next week, May 8th through the 12th, is Girls Inc. Week. So Girls Inc. affiliates, there are 76 affiliates across the U.S. and Canada. Collectively, we serve 150,000 girls each year. And so next week, all of our affiliates, we're focused on menstrual equity for all. So what is menstrual equity and why is it important? One of the things about menstrual equity is that we know there's something called period poverty. And so for low-income girls and women, they don't have the access to feminine hygiene care products to live in dignity. And so one of the things that we're doing is on Wednesday, May 10th, we're having a period packing party at our office. And so we've received lots of donations for feminine hygiene products. So we're going to put them together and create care packages that we will provide to our girls. So people can donate supplies. They can also join us in our office for the period packing party, where our high school girls, that's called our Bold Girls Society, our high school girls will be teaching us more about menstrual equity. What does that mean about reproductive health as well? And then we will assemble those hygiene care kits.
What other events do you have coming up where the community can support your efforts?
Oh, sure. So besides Girls Inc. Week, we also, like I said, have our summer camp coming up. Nominations for our She Shines Awards are still open. And so through She Shines, here in Chicago, we have lots of dynamic women from Chicago, Michelle Obama, we have Oprah, we have Melody Hobson. And so for our organization, it's really important for our girls to know about the everyday heroes who are making a difference. And so through She Shines, we recognize those women making that difference. And so we honor them during Women's History Month. We also honor them throughout the year in our classrooms. So we have their photos in our classroom, and they also come and speak to girls as well. So if there are, we want to know about these women who are positively impacting our community and really providing those opportunities for our youth that really allow them to see more, to want to do more things, better things, and just have, thriving futures.
Before we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like our audience to know?
Oh, well, I think that there are a multitude of ways to give, to contribute. So, we always say that you can, provide your time, talent, or treasure. All three are important to us. So whether someone would like to make a donation to support Girls Inc. of Chicago, give their time as well. So providing those opportunities that allow our girls to knock down barriers, to give them access, and to literally give them a seat at the table. We know that that's important. And we want to provide those opportunities for our girls, for them to know that not only do you deserve a seat at the table, but you deserve to be in every room that you enter, right? And so we want to connect them with women and male allies as well who believe that, who know that, and provide those opportunities for our girls. So time, talent, and treasure, we are welcome to all of those things in support of our girls because we know that they deserve it. So I'm really excited to be here and share information about our organization with you.
Thank you so much for being here. Can you give the website one more time?
Absolutely. So it's girls, GIRLS, like Sam, INC, of Chicago.org.
Okay, great.
And we're on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, etc.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Tia.
Remember to make plans to join us again next week for Conversations with the Citizen, the place where real news